Do you like fire? It's warm and bright. But have you ever met a dragon who was afraid of fire? Meet Sparky, a bright green dragon with emerald eyes. Unlike other dragons, Sparky didn't like fire one bit. It made him feel hot and bothered. Can you roar like a fire-breathing dragon? Now can you whisper like a dragon who's afraid of fire? That's how Sparky felt about fire. Sparky had a special friend, a cuddly teddy bear named Sir Snuggles. Every night, Sparky hugged Sir Snuggles tight and whispered all his secrets. Sir Snuggles was always there to listen. Have you ever had a cuddly toy you loved very much? What did it look like? Sir Snuggles was Sparky's favorite thing in the whole world. They were the best of friends. One day, Sparky was playing with his fire-breathing dragon friends. They were having a contest to see who could breathe the biggest fire. Sparky didn't want to play, but his friends convinced him. What do you think will happen next? Sparky took a deep breath and let out a tiny puff of smoke. But oh no, a spark landed on Sir Snuggles. The teddy bear started to smoke. Sparky was horrified. Flames were dancing on Sir Snuggles. He had never felt so scared and sad. Tears welled up in Sparky's eyes. "Sir Snuggles," he cried, "can you show me how sad Sparky felt when he saw his teddy bear burning?" He felt like the worst dragon ever. What if Sir Snuggles burned to ashes? Suddenly, a gentle voice broke through Sparky's sobs. It was Sheldon, a wise old sloth who lived in a nearby tree. Sheldon was known for his calm demeanor and wise words. "Can you say hello to Sheldon the sloth?" Sheldon slowly climbed down from his branch and looked at Sparky with kind eyes. "What's the matter, young Sparky?" he asked in his slow, soothing voice. Section 6. Bravery and Asking for Help. Sparky, still sniffling, told Sheldon about the accident. "I'm a terrible dragon," he sobbed. "I burned Sir Snuggles." Sheldon listened patiently, nodding his head slowly. "Have you ever made a mistake? What did you do?" "It's okay to make mistakes, Sparky," Sheldon said calmly. "What matters is that you learn from them. And sometimes, asking for help is the bravest thing you can do." Section 7. The Magical Water Spell. This spell is one of the most ancient and powerful spells known to wizards and magical creatures alike. It has the ability to control and manipulate water in ways that can save lives and protect entire villages. Sparky looked up at Sheldon with wide eyes. He had always been fascinated by magic, but the idea of a spell that could control water was beyond his wildest dreams. "Ask for help?" he echoed, his voice tinged with both curiosity and a hint of fear. Sparky had always been a bit shy, and the thought of asking for help was daunting. Sheldon nodded. "There's a magical water spell that can put out the fire," he said. "But it's not just about knowing the words. It's about understanding the magic behind them and having the courage to seek guidance. But you need to be brave enough to ask for help to learn it," Sheldon continued. "Magic is not just about power, it's about wisdom and humility. Even the greatest wizards had mentors." Sparky pondered Sheldon's words. "Why do you think it's important to ask for help sometimes?" he wondered. He realized that asking for help wasn't a sign of weakness, but a step towards gaining knowledge and strength. Sparky knew what he had to do. He had to muster the courage to seek out someone who could teach him the magical water spell. It was the only way to save his village from the impending fire. He flew to the oldest and wisest dragon in the land, Grandma Dragon. The journey was long and arduous, but Sparky was determined. He knew that Grandma Dragon held the knowledge he needed. With a deep breath, he explained his mistake and asked for help. Grandma Dragon listened patiently, her eyes filled with wisdom and kindness. She nodded slowly, understanding the gravity of the situation. "To master the magical water spell," Grandma Dragon began, "you must first understand the essence of water. It is not just a liquid, it is life itself. It can be gentle and nurturing, but also powerful and destructive." Sparky listened intently, absorbing every word. He practiced the spell under Grandma Dragon's guidance, learning to respect the element of water and harness its power responsibly. After days of practice, Sparky finally mastered the magical water spell. He felt a sense of accomplishment and gratitude. He knew that without asking for help, he would never have achieved this. He returned to his village, ready to put out the fire and save his home. The villagers looked at him with hope and admiration, knowing that Sparky had grown not just in magical ability, but in wisdom and courage as well. Section 8. Sir Snuggles is safe. Grandma Dragon smiled kindly. Her eyes twinkled with wisdom and warmth as she looked at Sparky, who was nervously fidgeting with his claws. The air was filled with a sense of relief and anticipation. "Of course, Sparky," she said. "Everyone makes mistakes. It's how we learn from them that truly matters." Her voice was soothing, like a gentle breeze on a warm day. Sparky's eyes widened with hope as he listened intently. She taught Sparky the magical water spell. With patience and care, she demonstrated the intricate movements and the precise words needed to cast the spell. Sparky watched closely, his tail twitching with excitement. He repeated the spell, his voice trembling slightly but growing stronger with each word. With a flick of his tail and a whispered rhyme, a stream of cool water shot out from Sparky's mouth, extinguishing the fire on Sir Snuggles. The water sparkled in the sunlight, creating a beautiful arc before landing on the flames. The fire hissed and sizzled as it was put out, leaving behind only a few wisps of smoke. Can you make the sound of a fire being put out with water? Whoosh! The sound echoed through the clearing, a reminder of the power of magic and the importance of staying calm in a crisis. Sparky's heart swelled with pride as he realized he had successfully saved Sir Snuggles. Sparky hugged Sir Snuggles tightly, overjoyed. Tears of happiness welled up in his eyes as he felt the soft fur of his beloved teddy bear against his scales. It was a moment of pure joy and relief, a testament to the bond between a dragon and his treasured friend. The fire had left a few scorch marks, but he was safe. Sir Snuggles had survived the ordeal, and Sparky had learned a valuable lesson about responsibility and the power of magic. As they stood together, Grandma Dragon placed a gentle hand on Sparky's shoulder, her smile filled with pride and love. Section 9. A Brave Dragon, After All. From that day on, Sparky learned that it was okay to be afraid and to make mistakes. He had always thought that being a dragon meant he had to be fearless and perfect, but he realized that even the bravest dragons have their moments of doubt. It was a revelation that changed his perspective on what it meant to be truly courageous. Sparky had always been hard on himself whenever he stumbled or felt scared, but now he understood that these experiences were part of his growth. They were stepping stones on his journey to becoming a wiser and more compassionate dragon. He also learned that asking for help wasn't a sign of weakness, but of true bravery. Sparky had always been reluctant to seek assistance, thinking it would make him appear less capable. However, he discovered that reaching out to others not only made him stronger, but also deepened his friendships. His friend Sheldon, the wise sloth, had always been there for him, offering guidance and support. By accepting help, Sparky found that he could achieve things he never thought possible. Together they faced challenges and celebrated victories, each one reinforcing the bond between them. He even started to see the beauty in fire, knowing that it could be controlled with the help of water. Fire, which once seemed like a destructive force, now appeared as a symbol of transformation and renewal. Sparky learned to respect its power and to harness it wisely. With water by his side, he could create harmony between the elements, using fire to bring warmth and light, and water to nurture and sustain life. This newfound understanding gave Sparky a sense of balance and peace, knowing that he could coexist with the very thing he once feared. What did Sparky learn that day? He learned that true bravery is not the absence of fear, but the ability to face it with an open heart and mind. He realized that every challenge he encountered was an opportunity to grow and to learn more about himself and the world around him. Sparky's journey was not just about conquering external obstacles, but also about understanding his inner strengths and weaknesses. Each lesson he learned made him more resilient and compassionate, not just towards others, but also towards himself. Sparky continued to be friends with Sheldon and often visited him in his tree. Their friendship was a source of joy and comfort for Sparky, reminding him that he was never alone in his journey. They would spend hours talking about their dreams and fears, sharing stories of their adventures and the lessons they had learned. Sheldon's wisdom and calm demeanor were a perfect complement to Sparky's fiery spirit, creating a balance that enriched both their lives. Together, they explored the forest, discovering new wonders and deepening their bond with each passing day. And though Sparky still preferred whispering to roaring, he knew that true bravery came from within, no matter the size of the flame. He understood that his quiet strength was just as powerful as any roar, and that his gentle nature was a gift, not a weakness. Sparky embraced his unique qualities, knowing that they made him the dragon he was meant to be. He found confidence in his ability to inspire and uplift others, using his small flame to light the way for those around him. In the end, Sparky realized that being a brave dragon was not about being the loudest or the strongest, but about being true to oneself and facing each day with courage and kindness.